All right, let's talk about something huge. What happens when you stop hormonal birth control? That time when your body can feel, well, just chaotic. We're going to break down why this happens and the best part, how food can be this incredible tool to help you get back in balance. So, you've stopped the pill, and all of a sudden, it feels like your body's speaking a different language, right? Maybe your skin is having a total meltdown, or you're just exhausted and anxious for no reason. If you're sitting there thinking, what is happening to me? Trust me, you are so not alone. And yeah, this is the stuff we hear about all the time. We're talking frustrating acne, periods that have just gone AWOL, mood swings, that deep down fatigue you just can't sleep off. Honestly, just seeing it all listed out like this can be such a relief. It proves it's not all in your head. This is a real shared thing. This whole cluster of symptoms, people have started calling it post-pill syndrome. But here's the super important thing to know. It's not an official medical diagnosis. Think of it more like a nickname, a really useful one that describes this whole experience. It just gives us a name for this adjustment phase. Okay, so why? Why does all this happen? Let's get into the nitty-gritty of what's going on inside your body. The best way to think about it is like your whole hormone system is hitting the reboot button. See, when you were on the pill, those synthetic hormones were basically running the whole operation. They told your body's natural hormone factory, hey, you can take a break. So when you stop, it's literally like turning the power back on. Your brain has to start talking to your ovaries again, and your body's got to remember the recipe for making its own hormones. That transition, that's where all these symptoms pop up. And here's the thing, this whole reboot process looks different for everyone. For some people, their cycle pops right back, no big deal. But for others, it can be a much longer road, especially if you had things like irregular cycles or maybe PCOS before you even started the pill. It can take a good few months to regulate. And this just makes it so real. We've got a quote here from a dietitian, Melanie McIver, who went through it herself. She said her body felt totally out of sync with headaches and tender breasts for a month. It's just such a good reminder that even the experts who know all the science still experience this stuff firsthand. It really puts it all into perspective. But here is the great news. You are not just a passenger on this ride. You can actually do a ton to support your body through this. So let's talk about the good stuff, how we can build a nutritional support system and use food to help get things back on track. First things first, to make hormones like estrogen and progesterone, your body needs the right building blocks. It's that simple. So we're talking about healthy fats, especially omega-3s. You'll find those in salmon, walnuts, chia seeds. They are absolutely non-negotiable. Then you need nutrients like B vitamins, zinc, and magnesium. If fats are the bricks, these guys are the crew that puts the whole house together. All right, next up is your liver. Your liver is a powerhouse. Its job is to process and clear out hormones once they've done their thing. And listen, to help it do its job, you do not need some crazy detox juice cleanse. Nope. Just eat your veggies, especially the cruciferous ones like broccoli and cauliflower. They have stuff in them that literally helps your liver metabolize estrogen. And of course, drink enough water. It's that simple. Okay, this next one is like a secret weapon for hormone balance. Balancing your blood sugar. Think about it. If your blood sugar is on a roller coaster all day, your hormones are going to be right there with it. So the goal is to keep things nice and steady. And there's a super simple formula for every meal. Start with some complex carbs, add some protein, and top it off with healthy fats. That's it. That simple combo is a game changer for keeping everything stable. And we can't talk about hormones without talking about your gut. This is a connection that gets messed so often. A huge part of your gut's job is to help get rid of excess estrogen. So if things are, let's say, slow moving in there, that estrogen can get reabsorbed and that can make symptoms worse. So how do we help? It's all about high fiber foods and bringing in some good bacteria with things like yogurt or fermented veggies. Okay, we need to talk about something. It's time for some myth busting. I am sure you have seen it online, the pill detox. Special teas, cleanses. Let's cut through the noise and figure out what's real and what's just marketing. So, let's get this straight. Myth number 1, you need to flush out the pill. The reality? Nope. Those synthetic hormones are out of your system super fast. Myth number 2, you need special teas or cleanses. The reality? There is zero scientific evidence for that. And myth number 3, your body stores the hormones. Again, not true. Your body just doesn't work that way. So, what's the big takeaway from all this? We need to completely change our thinking. It's not about detoxing, it's about rebuilding. The mission isn't to get rid of something bad, it's to nourish and support your body so it can get back to its own natural rhythm. This whole post pill journey, it can feel messy, but it's also a pretty amazing opportunity, really. It's a chance to reconnect with your body in a new way. And that whole process really comes down to three things: patience, nourishment, and time.
And yeah, let's talk about patience because it's huge. You have to be realistic here. Even with all the right nutritional support, it can easily take 3 months, maybe more, to really see your cycle get regular or your skin clear up. This is not an overnight fix, it's a gradual rebalancing act.
And that right there is the heart of what we've been talking about. Your body is incredibly smart. It knows how to find its balance. It's not broken, it's just in transition. Your job is simply to give it the tools it needs: the right food, the right support, and a little bit of grace to do what it does best. So, I want to leave you with this final thought. What if all these symptoms, the acne, the mood swings, all of it, what if they aren't just frustrating problems? What if they're actually messages? This whole transition is a chance to listen, to learn your body's unique patterns, and to build a healthier foundation for the future. So, the real question is, what is your body trying to tell you?